What's going on, team? It's your boy G, aka Ginato Sensei. We back at it again with another episode of Ginato Explain. Man, today's episode we're gonna be talking about Dr. Stone. So, the third episode of the Stone Wars has just released, and nothing really exciting or super crazy as far as fighting combat has happened. No physical brawl. Really, it's only been intellectual warfare, bro. It's really just been the war before the war, in a sense, because at this point, SENKU's goal is to win this whole thing without any bloodshed. So they're doing all these extra things building the telephone, building a cell phone, and making ramen and all this stuff to give them an advantage of basically attacking early rather than waiting for Tsukasa's army to basically come and pummel them, just because of their sheer numbers and just types of people that they have over there. And with this last episode, this is the third episode of this season, and I thought it was only right for me personally, because Stone Wars, it has a certain connotation to it, where you're expecting something different. You have animes and Attack on Titan where we get straight to it, you know what I'm saying? And then we have animes like this where it's a slow build, and the purpose of this video today is me going to be explaining basically why you should keep on watching, because for me, really they set the tone in the first season prior to the Stone Wars, just because every episode is a new adventure, but it's a new invention as well, or it's adding on to something. In this case, it was the actual CD recorder, the speaker that allowed them to play music. It's basically a record player that would help convince people, to join their side, because their whole thing right now is getting everybody in Tsukasa's army to basically leave and join the Kingdom of Science, because SENKU wants to save everybody, like I explained in prior episodes, and Tsukasa basically wants to just save the young people. So with that being said, the only way for them to physically win it is to win it before the war even starts. So that's why they're doing this, while it's still cold out, while there's still snow out and things like that, because once springtime hits, that's when the attack's going to start. So first things first, they need to get at least one person on their side, right? And that brings me to a point of why everybody needs to keep on watching. Is because every character has a story in this, and it's being explored, and especially the ones that's in Tsukasa's army. I think the next one's going to be the archer, just because everybody on Tsukasa's side has a special skill, and they're using that skill for his purposes, and we're going to see how SENKU and the rest of the gang are going to be able to convince them through whatever whatever means that would make them want to switch sides. In this case, it was the music, just the opportunity to hear her favorite artist again was enough, enough for her to want to switch sides, because being able to have faith in someone was something that she took a lot of stock in it. And for her, music was that escape, music was that outlet, other than what she was dealing with in real life, where she was I look like a judo champion, in a sense, jiu-jitsu or something like that. And once she found something to believe in other than what the sticks that she were not the sticks, but the circumstances she was given when she was purified, she was able to change over, and now they have a third ally in Tsukasa's army. So basically the rest are going to trickle down from there. I don't know how fast it's going to happen, but I just like the sort of pace that we're on in this, because it really only takes one, it only takes one to start spreading the word. and for it to be a guard no less, like, you know, it makes a lot of sense, you know. So it makes a lot of sense why they would want her to be the first one. Now, how everybody gets back to the Kingdom of Science, like Chrome and Magma are still running from the Archer at this point, I don't know. But I think, you know, a lot of people have not necessarily slept, but, you know, could become disinterested because of the actual title of the season, which is Stone Wars, just because, like, there hasn't been no actual, like, war. The episode prior, you know, there was a chase scene and stuff like that, but this one, it was mainly dialogue and background, you know. So I think, like, it's always going to lead up to a big payoff in the end, with, you know, not only just SENKU and his explanations, but also again and his, I don't know what you would call it, but, you know, his ability to communicate with people. I think that's going to help out a lot, and I'm excited just because I know what kind of series this is. Not to say you guys don't, but, you know, this is just for the people that, like, you know, are on the fence of, like, man, do I want to keep watching this? Nothing's really happening, like, you know. So we haven't seen Tsukasa all season, so when is this actually? So, like, and I think with that being said, that's what it's going to come down to whenever that actually happens. Like, when they actually have action in Dr. Stone, like, it's really good, you know what I'm saying? But it's not strictly, like, I don't think that this anime is, you know, you're not going to judge it off the fights, because they're quick, but they're, like, everything is animated well. And it's just, like, you know, some of the animation style is kind of weird, but you should be used to that, you know what I'm saying, if you've seen the first season of this. And I think it could only keep getting better, bro, honestly. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the episode in the comment section below, and hit that like button for your boy, and subscribe to the channel for more. Yeah, more videos coming out soon. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. You know the vibes. Always keep growing, so you on to you go G. Peace.